No. So
welcome to episode. Okay, wait till it goes down.
No.
Welcome to episode 142 of the Cigar Hustler podcast. Still the number one rated show on Podbean with 50,000 downloads. Which is odd because we just hit 10,000 back in July. I looked. So July, August, September, October, 40,000 downloads.
It compounds.
Maybe somebody didn't count it right.
Maybe. I see what you did there. Mike.
I'm your producer, Mike, too. And then, as always, this is your host, the king of all media, Mike. I'm very angry, Stefan.
I really wish you wouldn't call me the king of all media because I'm not.
You are the king.
Howard Stern is the king of all media.
You are the king.
It doesn't even make sense.
So, how many of you watched us on Cigar Noise Boys? Is that what's called? Cigar Noise Boys? That was a lot of fun.
Cigar Noise
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I had fun. Tyler's a good guy.
Tyler's a good guy.
You know, and he's
I mean, fuck the other guy apparently.
And he's an no, he's a good guy.
That's what Tyler keeps saying.
That's not nice.
Okay, I did think it was odd that Tyler said they'd only met twice. I think Tyler said once, and then Dom said twice. Mm-hmm. How did they get together to do the show? Can we call Tyler on the phone?
I wonder if somebody was approached or not. Like said, hey, I want to do
somebody.
this.
One of them had to ask somebody else.
Well, and
how do you? I mean, obviously, we're in the same room as they brought up. It's a lot easier for that. But we knew each other prior to the show.
Yes.
But they didn't. I'm guessing
we had a vision, and here it is.
Well, right. But how do you go? Well, I'd rather do a podcast. There's this guy on the other side of the country that'd probably be a good.
I feel like
enter an ad or.
I'm willing to bet that Tyler wanted to do it.
Yes. Well, he does, which was some of the confusion before. He also does something for the cigar shop he works at.
Yeah, Lake Country.
Lake Country, yes.
Yeah. Even though everybody wants to say Lake County, it's not.
It's because we're in Florida and there is a Lake County. The next bordering county is Lake County. But yeah, so he does something with the shop.
Right.
I've seen.
He works there.
I watched. Well, but he does a video thing.
Oh yeah, and then he handles the ordering for the shop too.
Yes, on some of these smaller
accounts.
Yeah, so they like how he
such as myself
put you in there with the small. I ordered some of the small.
We don't produce a lot of cigars.
No, we have he does the boutique stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a good time. If you guys missed it, you can go back and get it just about everywhere, apparently.
Yeah.
I've listened to the audio. I have not watched the video.
I just feel like we're comfortable doing these things now.
Well, that's, yeah.
I
mean,
it doesn't bother us. You don't get jittery. You're like, hey,
yeah.
And then, and the brutally honest response that we usually give is pretty, it's pretty cool.
It is.
And then
I like being able to see myself on the camera.
I like the fact that Ronnie Haisha just kind of trolls along the lines of all wherever we're at now.
He's our personal appearance troll.
Yeah.
So
that makes me happy.
And he calls out different things in the episodes.
We should make him a T-shirt.
I'm the Cigar Hustler podcast troll.
I'm the head troll of Cigar Hustlers podcast.
ACHP head troll.
I'm the head troll of Cigar Hustlers podcast, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
Oh, that would be nice. That'd be funny.
That'd be amazing. So
that would be.
Hey, a lot has happened this week, man.
Really? What has happened? It's only Tuesday.
I'm talking about from when we.
From last time we were on.
Yeah.
What's happened?
Well, there was a big debate.
Oh.
You don't want to talk about that?
No, I watched 15 minutes of it, and it was worse than us yelling at each other on this show. I mean,
it was so epic. It was amazingly
ridiculous.
Funny. No, you shut up.
You
want to talk? And then,
yeah, what about his son? Well, what about your son?
Yeah, well, yeah. You.
No,
clown.
Forget to start this. There we go.
It's okay.
4 minutes.
We'll see it shut off. I thought it was pretty funny that. And then Trump got the corona. He got the coronavirus.
Well, we try to stay away from politics here. We don't want to show favoritism.
I know.
But yes, this is just news.
Yeah,
news time.
We're not.
Yes, he got the coronavirus. Him and Melania and 3 members of his staff and 3 senators and something. They didn't take his temperature when he did the debate because he showed up late, and he went, I'm fine. So they just let him on.
Oh, that happened?
That's what I read.
Interesting.
Yes.
I just think
nobody is jumping. He's on some new testing drug cocktail of some sort, or they're pumping him full of something. So
yeah,
something begins with an N. I never heard of it before.
Hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah. That and Ajax. He's taking comedy,
and Ajax.
And he's drinking Pledge or something.
I feel like after the debate, if you could only imagine, like, Trump gets the virus, he dies, and Joe Biden says, you know what, I'm totally incapable and concedes, and America just says, you know what, I'm going to take a break for 4 years. I need to focus on myself.
I need to focus on me.
She needs to focus. America needs to focus on herself right now.
So what would happen in that? I mean, somebody would end up being president.
Somebody would be in charge.
So, I mean, Pence would be until the thing was over, and then once that's over... How did they do it on that one show I was watching?
I know. I think
the vice president, whoever was going to be. Oh, it'd be the lady.
Pelosi kind of falls into play too there, somewhere.
Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah,
I think she's way down the line though.
I don't think she's that far.
Because what was that show I was watching? Scandal. The guy gets elected, and then while he's giving right before he's doing his acceptance speech, he gets shot. So then the vice president became president.
We base our political facts on Scandal.
Yes, everything happens on TV.
Yeah.
So if the president dies, the vice president becomes president until the term's
he tripped
over.
And fell.
And then when he's done,
and he's in a coma.
Who it's going to be? Yeah, Biden goes, I'm just crazy. I can't do this. It's too much pressure.
It's too much
My
pressure.
74 years now in government, I can't handle this anymore.
That's amazing, dude.
So then the lady becomes, but we find out she killed her husband. That's Scandal. Sorry, it's a whole different.
It's practically the same thing.
Practically the same thing.
I think
so. There's some really attractive black woman who apparently runs the entire country from behind.
I like
and
that.
Her father is in charge of the super secret spy agency.
Oh, that's powerful.
Until her boyfriend takes over, and then the whole thing.
Really? The boyfriend?
I watched it all through. I told you we talked about this on episodes 180.
I thought you gave up though. Eventually.
No, we watched it. I gave up when I originally watched it, and when I rewatched it, I remembered why I gave up the first time.
Right. All it took was a pandemic, and you kicked it back into gear.
There's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Oh, we're actually even dropping one of our streaming services that I'm having a problem. It's really easy to get it, but it's hard to turn it off.
You're cutting it off? Hulu?
Yeah.
It's got to go.
It's got to go because
it's just subpar.
There's nothing on it.
Yeah.
We used it because we don't have regular TV. So what's on
live
Tuesday
streaming
is on Wednesday.
Right. Yeah.
So. We agree. If TV comes back on, we'll pick it back up. Until then, but hell, I can't get it to turn off.
You're out of here, Hulu.
Turn off.
That's it.
They're done. There's never anything good on it.
We're putting the cord back up.
I don't want to watch Indian TV shows, which apparently are a thing now. So.
Damn it.
Yeah, no good movies.
It's terrible.
So we're doing a lot of Sling.
Sling,
because it's streaming. You can watch live stuff.
Right, which is nice. So. We want to, you want to be up to date with the current events. You don't want to wait till the next day.
Right. Well. But that stuff, yeah. So
yeah,
and then other people's Netflix is all through the house. So
I'm willing to bet on if I can say one thing about the politics of this of our great nation currently.
Yes,
I'm willing to bet that the voter turnout is going to be less than last year's.
You think so? I mean, now apparently you can vote through Facebook. I keep seeing that.
I don't understand why you can't just vote through phone. I just think that would be so much easier and so much faster.
It's easy to hack.
How? Come on.
How do they hack your phone?
Give me a break. It's easy to fuck up. I mean, they could they could hack anything.
If we say Posturepedic mattress during the show, now we're both going to get ads on.
I'm really looking forward. I'm really looking forward to the firmer Posturepedic.
I'm waiting on my gun ads to start from Dom talking about that thing on his show.
I think voting by phone is the way to go.
Can't you vote through Facebook? Isn't that a thing now? You can you can register.
Register. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Register today.
Register to vote.
I think it was 60% was last. That's what the NFL people do. Like, we want me to coach 60% of the time. I'm willing to bet the farm that it's less than 60%.
Oh. What is less than 60%?
People going out to vote.
Oh yeah.
Because after that debate, everybody's like, I ain't fucking talking. I'm not touching either one of these guys.
One of these assholes.
Right.
So.
This is ridiculous.
Are they thinking that there'll be more mail-in ballots?
I don't know. I feel like the whole mail-in thing.
Can you reach the ashtray for you, Ash, on these beautiful
Sure.
papers?
I'm sorry. I feel like the whole mail-in.
This is my world, Michael.
This is our world. 50-50.
I don't know what to tell you. People are saying what an intricate part of the 50,000 downloads I am. Did you see those comments?
Oh, yeah. Stephen Wells. Yeah, I saw it.
Yes.
I saw it. You are an intricate part.
Yeah, well,
you're the bigger part.
No. Oh, now fat jokes.
But what was I going to say? Now you.
We were talking about mail-in voting.
Yeah, I think that people are lazy, and that's
too much work.
I got to put in the mail. Fuck out.
That seems less work than I got to drive somewhere. Wait in line with my mask and my 6-foot spacing and my coronavirus.
Nobody wants to do it. I'm telling you, it's not going to make a difference.
On the news today, apparently Florida is the only place you can't catch it now.
What, the coronavirus?
Yes, it's up everywhere else. New York, getting ready. Part of New York's going to lockdown again.
Attaboy DeSantis.
That's right. We've even opened Disney World.
Don't. Disney's suffering, man. Disney
Well, they
is
just laid off all those
suffering.
people.
Yeah. Well, 28,000, but the majority of them are in California.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, not Florida.
DeSantis.
Woo! It's a
DeSantis
lawless
again.
swamp down here, baby. We do what we want.
I got a text message the other day, and I thought I would read it here on the show. It says, "Hi, Michael. Hire a top New York best-selling professional to write your book.
Oh, I think I got one of those too. Or something.
Connect today to be the best-selling author." Somebody wants to write my life.
It all started with the first wife back at the farm.
No, the farm was the second wife.
Oh, it all started with the first wife in the city, and then I went to the
farm.
country
The farm was supposed to save the marriage. All it did was give a place for me to live for a few years.
and break your back.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? Since I blacked out during that, what if she poked the horse or something when I was on?
She probably did do it.
Might have tried to kill me. Never thought of that before. Because there is allegedly one gentleman that didn't make it out alive.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, when you can't go into details.
We can't talk about that.
Talk about that now.
You know, I did watch the Chris Pratt. Oh, I'm gonna fuck it up. The Chris Pratt documentary on Netflix or something.
Is there a Chris Pratt documentary?
It's not.
Oh, he looks terrible.
No, it's not the actor guy.
Oh, but he did. As long as you brought him up, he did that. The recreational home and gardens, or whatever, that little sitcom.
Yeah,
Oh, he looked terrible on
it looks
that.
rough.
He's a little heavy. He had a double chin.
He's off the sauce. You know, when your father-in-law is Arnold Schwarzenegger, you got to bring your fucking A game.
Well, now he's part of the Avengers, so I'm sure he's upped his A game.
Well, he's always been part of the Avengers. He's with
Not when he
Guardian
did
of
but
the
this
Galaxy.
is before Guardian of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah, no. Then that's when he's
Yeah.
like Jurassic Park. That's when he started. To,
Yeah,
he
right,
started watching his
right.
bread and stuff. You know,
Oh, that's right.
cutting back on the carbs.
Oh,
But no, I watched this documentary with it was like this husband, and he killed his wife and his kids, and it was
oh, wow.
like it was one. I remember seeing the news thing.
The children all leave while you're watching this?
No, I watched it. We watched it.
Which one of the TVs did you watch that on?
Those aren't my TVs. Those are my kids' TVs. You're talking about my wife's post.
Yes.
So my wife posted. So we have 3 TVs in the family room, and there's actually logic behind that.
Right?
Okay, so
Every child gets their own TV.
every child has their own TV.
Do they have headphones for the volume?
The 2 video game ones have headphones,
Yes.
and then the bottom one's the babies.
So you were playing a video game in the photo.
I was.
Okay.
Because the little guy, the 4-year-old, first of all, I like to play video games, but the 4-year-old,
Nothing wrong with that.
he doesn't have all the guns and stuff. So, I'm just trying to help him upgrade.
So are you playing a second person, like his battle buddy, or are you playing?
I'm playing it under him.
You're playing him.
I log in online under him.
So it's split between the 2 screens, the video game?
Well, they both have Xboxes on their own screens. Jax has his own.
They have their own Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
So there's more than one Xbox in the house.
More than one Xbox.
Wow, look at you.
But here's the reason why they're all...
Things gotta be so accurate every year.
Well, if there's a TV, if you had a TV in a kid's room, what's the difference? TVs are $120 a clip at this point.
No. I'm talking about the multiple Xboxes.
Okay. What do you want me to say? Look.
Do you have your own too, or the 3?
No, I don't. I don't have no. I don't have
So
enough time.
when Daddy went to play, when the children just time for you to take a break, you play too long.
Step aside.
Step aside now.
Well,
You've been playing too long today.
But I don't want and everybody to each their own. Everybody parents their own way.
Yes.
Right. But for me,
So that's all the TV mounts that have been coming here to the shop.
yeah,
That makes sense. I wonder why if we kept getting them.
yeah. Well, a couple of them were complete shit.
Yeah, I think one's still on the shelf.
I didn't realize that Amazon had the best ones for the lowest price.
Oh yeah.
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 I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I didn't check
eBay.
there. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't check there first. But I digress.
Yes, sorry.
It's important to me, and this is how I like to parent. And again, it's not everybody parents their own way.
Yes.
But for me, I don't want my kids to go in the room and play video games or watch TV and kind of stay away from mommy and daddy.
Right.
I want as much interaction as possible, but I don't want to take them away from doing electronic things.
Right.
So I just geared up the family room real quick, and they have their own play area where they can rock it out. I can watch them, and I could chime in and tell them that was a horrible kill or whatever.
kill.
Like, come on.
Can you believe it? He shot you from behind the tree, Jake.
Jake?
Justice. I don't
Jax.
know. I'm
Jax?
confused.
Justice. He, God love him, but he'll do Fortnite.
Pwn and nukes. You know what? I've been trying to.
Noobs.
Oh,
Pwn and
see,
noobs.
I've been trying to
Noobs.
think of that term all weekend to comment on that picture, and it just hit me now, and I was wrong too. So,
Poning noobs.
pony noob.
But he likes to look up. He'll look down. He'll shoot the ground. But he wants to interact with his brother.
Can't you do the? Oh,
So I
to play
can't.
at the same time.
Yeah, so I can't say hey, or he wants to play, and then I can't take one away from him.
So they have the AI option where you can fight the robot people.
I'm sure, but we don't do that.
Oh,
He does the online stuff,
well, it's like.
but you can't hear people. Because
Oh,
God
no.
knows the shit.
Oh, when my kids were little, it was bad.
I mean, my brother-in-law lives with us right now.
Oh, that's right. He's
and
in
he
Israel.
plays. And
it's a 4.
and listen, but he has his own gaming system.
Oh, that's right. A system. That's right.
But his
Is he yelling from the other room? I killed you, mother ever.
I mean, there have been some times where he has shouted some shit. I'm just like,
See, that was always a
holy
problem with the
moly.
kids when they were growing up. You need to be quiet. Because when you have the headphones on, they don't realize how loud they're yelling.
Oh well, mine they can't talk to anybody.
Right. Well, your kids are younger. I'm saying as my kids were older.
They're not micing up.
Tanner was the loudest.
But they'll
Most
never.
involved, which now I hate to see. Because I was in the military. If he's yelling like that, running around shooting people now, whew,
Yeah, motherfucker, die.
you think the Vietnamese were bad with the bells and the horns and stuff? Whew, Tanner gets going.
It'll be all types of geared up.
Right.
Well, so there's that.
Yes.
Oh, you're so anxious to get to the next story.
No, it's just the news.
So-
we're only 15 minutes in, or 12 if you go by this timer.
So I didn't get any sleep last night.
Oh, that's right. You said you had a problem with the baby.
My God.
She called me. She
and
knows me. Would I come over?
I know that you
I'm up
say.
anyway. So
I know that you say, but kids are kids, but I will tell you, a little girl is 100 times harder than boys.
why is that? Do you think?
I have no idea. I could
Is
tell
it just
you.
because you had a bad night, or is she generally
No.
more trouble?
She needs more attention all the time. You can't walk away. She said, "Where you going?" No, she'll start
You
crying.
think it's a girl, or maybe because she's the third and
No.
she needs to express herself more to get more attention from the crowd?
No, she gets
No?
plenty of attention.
Well, because she demands it. But
Even if she didn't demand it, she's just adorable. This little baby, this little bundle of love.
well,
right?
see, that's it. Plus, she's the first girl, so
Right. So, but man, last night she would not settle, and
bad night.
and she had this blood curdling scream where you thought something was legitimately wrong. You're like, what in the hell is going? What is going on?
Right.
So, I mean, fucking.
Do you have ghost? Maybe a ghost.
Poor Brittany. I mean, she was a trooper. She, stuck it out. She did everything she possibly could, and
It's not what you said earlier.
Mike, don't do that to me. That's not true. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Wow, that's ridiculous. Trying to get me in trouble.
Not at all.
You know what? I'm sorry that my wife listens to our podcast and yours doesn't.
She tells everybody. She was. Where were we at? We went out to dinner with another couple on Saturday. Must have been Saturday night. Before we met up with the doctor and his wife.
With the Baldwins?
Yes, before
My
we met up. Before we met up with the Baldwins, we had dinner with another couple and. Actually, two couples, but a mother and father, but the children work with Adrian, the daughter. And anyway, she was telling them all about the podcast and they should listen and how funny we are and how good a show it is. I'm like, you don't listen.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I go, but you hardly listen. She goes,
see
I've
that.
listened 3 times. I go, well, the 3 times I was driving the car made you listen on the longer.
Yeah, we're on episode 142.
Right, she's listened 3 times.
So,
I told her once, I go, works out well for me. I talk about you all the time. Thinking maybe that would make her listen. No, she still don't.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So screw you.
Right.
Fucking say
Are you
whatever you
getting
want.
paid to do it yet? Close. This close, honey. We're this close.
We're getting some nice gear.
Yeah.
We're getting some good upgrades.
Yeah. Oh, she saw the hard drive thing, which is very small, by the way.
It is.
It's like a credit card.
Technology.
She's like, "Where'd you get that?" I go, "We filled up the Megalodon. We had to download.
We had
the
to
thing.
transfer old archive
Had
files.
to transfer archive files over." Oh, she doesn't even ask how we pay for it. No, she just knows.
It's like, oh, nice.
Yep.
This is a nice camera. It is.
Right.
So,
It's not so much that we're not making money; it's that we're not spending money anymore. So that's a bonus.
right. We've stopped the bleeding.
Yes,
Which
yes,
is, I mean, yes and no.
Well, yeah,
yeah.
more bleeding with a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
we can wrap it up eventually.
Right.
But we're a few months out for paying for this camera. When we thought we were good.
We just made a big payment though. It was almost half.
We did.
Almost.
It's about a third. It's a little more than.
I thought it was
it's about-
1.4.
Yeah, it is.
Well, like
Paid
maybe
5.
so that's
5
almost
times 3. would be 50.
Well, I was thinking 7 was half.
7 is half.
So it was almost 7. It was 5.
You're so optimistic. I really love your optimism.
I round up.
Round it on up. So yeah, I mean, oh God, man. So I didn't get any sleep.
Any sleep last night at all?
But so
I didn't
Brittany,
sleep at all.
so we go to assess the situation in the morning, and she's
Assess. You guys have a meeting?
like, "Oh yeah, like what?
Like a wake meeting? You have it in the morning?
Kind of. It's like, what do you do? What is the next
What
step?
could we
here?
do better?
No, not that. It's this baby
Get
is
the nanny off his ass in the middle of the night and get him to watch the baby.
this baby is upset. Is this like? So are we going? Is it emergency room upset? Like, do we think that there's something physically wrong? Is it life threatening? So like you break down. Okay, so this is what happened.
Give you a little tip.
Yeah.
The doctor's on night shift now.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I almost pulled that. I almost pulled the trigger on that, but there are times when I don't want to abuse that friendship. You know what I mean? So, and there are times where I'm like, you know what? Okay.
I send texts and just wait on a reply. No rush. There's no emergency or anything with anything I've got going on. So, here, this, and this is going on, or I just got this back from the lab, and go, if you could give me a consultation at your earliest convenience.
Well, I like to play a game with the doctor, and when I text him and I say, would you like to partake in this current series of hospital or not? Right.
Oh, I thought you meant your fantasy football thing.
No. So there are times where I'll say, hey, so this is what's going on, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, so hospital or not? But
is hospital or no hospital?
But in this scenario, it doesn't matter because an infant's involved, right? So
right.
It was either hospital or doctor's office, and we chose doctor's office.
Oh, was there something wrong with my?
She's apparently all of her teeth are coming in at the same goddamn time.
She's teething.
She is fucking miserable. Oh my God, she was miserable, and she was so happy this morning, bouncing, dancing.
Mention that to your wife when she was here the other day.
Yeah,
about the teeth.
Yeah, she had the 2 vampire fangs coming in.
The fangs.
But it's looking like. You can
see some of the others were starting to emerge.
Yeah, it's a blitzkrieg of teeth.
You doing the frozen thingy in the icebox?
Do you want to build a snowman? That one frozen? Do you want to build
frozen
a
teething ring thing?
No, she chews on like this big carrot looking thing, and then she's got like this other one look like a Starbucks coffee cup that she bangs out.
She's going, wow, what's up, Doc?
And she's got an attitude like bugs. I can tell you what.
She's adorable.
She is.
She didn't make the meeting today.
No shit, because nobody slept last night.
Oh. Well, she could have brought her in. I could have held her while she can take a little nappy.
Believe me.
Here in the office. Like you used to do. Turn all the lights off, get down on the floor.
And those are the days. I'm getting blood work done.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm getting everything checked out. Seeing why.
Oh, you're going. You know what? I meant to ask the doctor about your CPAP machine.
Yeah.
Did you get that video I sent you?
I did. Thanks. So you send yeah. But like the newer ones don't look like that.
No, that's the old-fashioned
That's
one,
old school.
Where the lady was complaining that the husband's bad breath.
Your bad breath
is the exhale.
Through there.
And now apparently you need the separate machine that cleans them. Because coronavirus will grow in it.
And nobody wants coronavirus. Unless you're the president.
We're at 23 minutes. I'm getting nervous now about the red light.
It's still going.
Are we just gonna wait till it goes off?
No, we're good. We're healthy.
We're at 23.
Yeah.
23 here, 19 there. I like this one. This one's closer probably.
Can't believe you're not having a cigar right now.
I have been working on one. When I work, I can't smoke.
It sucks.
You can't.
It sucks.
You can't keep it going and everything. And right before the show, I went and made sure at the end of my shift, so I cleaned everything up, cleaned all the tables, a few ashtrays, so everything's set back to 0. And I saw it sitting in the ashtray, and it was half, and I was like,
fuck it.
I just flicked it back in the thing. I'm like,
dude, I feel your pain.
What that shit's gonna taste like?
No, I totally agree.
Yep. And then after this, we might be smoking a cigar doing the Patreon.
We definitely are.
Why waste a cigar for this?
That's fair.
Little show here.
That's fair.
I could have some of my bang, clean my palate a little bit there.
The funny part is with smoking while you're running around and doing shit at the shop is I always leave my cigar somewhere.
Well, I do too.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, it's by the register, it's by the humidor, it's over there in the bar.
Right.
Where was I at last?
I mean, there's 75 ashtrays, so
exactly.
So you're gonna put it down. So
right.
I need both hands, so let me put that here.
Right. I'm going to the humidor. I got to put it down here. So that's the last place you look is the one outside there.
I always leave it in the front of the humidor.
Yep.
And then you make it all the way to the back, and you're like, God damn it.
Or by the register, because you try to get a couple of puffs by the guys shopping in the humidor.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna fit this in.
And then, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So this Friday here at the shop, we're having a little Florida Cigar Club event. If everybody would like to come, open invitation. Even if you're not in the club, maybe you'd like to join the club after you've been to the event.
And you postponed that from your birthday week because you didn't want it to be like.
Yes, I didn't want it to seem like I was throwing my own birthday party.
And you didn't really get a birthday party now because of that.
No, that's fine. That's okay.
Yeah, because Chet said that you wanted to be by yourself.
No, I didn't.
He told me.
I didn't want a party.
Yeah.
I saw his text.
You didn't want me around.
I didn't want a party. I didn't want you around?
Yeah.
You're angry all the time. All you do is yell. Just yell all the time. He's angry.
You know what? I mean, Skip had the great quote. It's like, you fucks just don't get it. And it's true.
Well,
You fucks just don't get it.
whatever.
It's a lot of work. It's hard. It's hard to get everybody to row at the same time. You've seen it.
Yep.
You know how it is.
Yep. I'm now an official employee.
He's an official employee. And we're going to
the
talk
shop.
a little more about that Patreon style.
Oh,
I would
excellent.
really feel like a lot of that should be
Gotta
tabled.
Get into this.
Yeah, really kind of break it down and dissect it. I think that's really good Patreon content. So I don't want to really
Don't use that now.
But, you know-
okay. After the break, I have quite a bit of news here.
Oh, quite a bit.
Well, there's not really that much. I did big print.
It looks thorough.
Big print. Big print
Big-
message. We have some stories.
Big
to go over.
bada boom.
Tell you what, we're at 27 almost. We'll go ahead and take a break before that goes off, and then we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Episode 142
Banana.
of the banana.
The
What was I gonna
banana.
say? I don't remember. I just lost it. Where'd it go? Oh, if you watched last week's video, we apologize. It went up several days late. Our Megalodon computer here was filled up, as we mentioned earlier, with all the older shows, and it would not take any more information. So I have an older laptop, not the 1972 Apple we used to use for the show. I have one that's like a 1987, maybe.
We slowly get better at this.
So I had to get it
Every
to do
week.
it, and then to get it to do it, it would not take the very fancy bumpers in the front and back that
Right.
we normally put on the show. So I had to,
Yeah, I saw there's like some red line.
red thing, and it was like 3 minutes long. I couldn't get it to
Yeah.
go any shorter.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough one.
I would get the version of iMovie on that computer is very old.
You know, it's so funny. I'm glad that you explained all that to me because, damn, I was watching it and I was so stressed looking at it. I'm like, oh, how did we go back to here?
And I
Like,
couldn't,
what the
couldn't
fuck?
get it to make that red screen any shorter than 3 minutes.
We need 3 minutes of dead time.
3 minutes of
I'm like, whoa.
like this will not get, and I couldn't make the title stay up on any longer.
Oh,
Now,
God.
I have started
Brutal.
playing with the new software.
Okay, good.
Okay, but it doesn't have some of the special features that iMovie has, like the special effects where I can add the title screens.
It does.
And
It has all those things. All of them are very universal in those.
I can't find it.
Right. That's the thing. Is like you don't know where they are yet.
Oh, and I don't know why, but first the problem was I couldn't get the software. I couldn't get the film clips to load.
Right.
Okay, I've mastered
We've
that
figured
now.
that out.
Figured that out. No,
Right.
No. But so there's a window here, and then the main thing down here at the bottom. Okay, I can work this with the different sound clips and everything. That's not a problem. Some reason the view window is zoomed in.
Yeah, I saw that. You're like,
Yeah.
how do
you pull out from this?
How do I
Because
reduce this?
from that angle, what I see is this.
Right. Just like it's a close up of the laptop.
Close up of the microphone and the back of the laptop. I'm like, I can't see a damn thing. Mm-hmm. And I've tried different aspects, ratios.
So we're jumping. So we're making the jump out of Final Cut, right? Final Cut.
No,
Pro?
we use iMovie.
iMovie into Adobe Premiere.
Yes, iMovie is very idiot friendly.
Right.
I mean, it's so
And-
easy to use at this point.
And Adobe Premiere is going to be pretty idiot friendly too. Once you get a little more.
Once I
familiar
get, figure out different things.
Like
As
some
I
of
was
the-
clicking around, I'm like, oh, well, this does the same thing as that. This,
right.
Where's this?
Some of the aspects of it make sense because it's Adobe, right? So like I've worked with Photoshop for the past decade. So
Right.
there are actually layers for the video, audio that you can adjust and put stuff in.
Right, that's the window at the bottom. That I figured out.
And the funny part is that all of that is really kind of moot when it comes to this. It's only going to make, I think, the video quality of this maybe a little bit better. But when we start integrating into other things and really kind of gravitating into more of the production company, it's going to be next level.
Right, yeah, for that it will be. This I like that it pulls, I mean, I have the music, since it's Apple, All the music is in iTunes, so all the music we use and the sound clips and everything, it's all there. Boom. So it's just like one-stop shopping.
When you start working with Adobe Premiere, you'll learn to like everything it doesn't get saved into Adobe Premiere. It links to it.
Oh.
So then when you start saving, like you'll save all your music stuff in a specific category.
Right.
And you'll save, so that you always have the ability to say, open up a file.
It'll be like this. I just click this button over here and the window pops up.
Right. You're going to your directory and shoom, you have 30 different sound effects.
Yeah, once I make a sound file, I play it one time, it goes into iTunes and it puts down here.
Right. So instead, it'll just be saved into a link of a folder, which will be nice.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're on your way, Mike.
Well, shall we start the news, Mike?
Let's start the news.
This just in.
Wait till we start doing actual sound effects.
I can put that in.
Yeah, you can blink. Wait,
Viva La Vida adds an international distribution. Viva La Vida, the debut brand of Arsenio Hall. What? Artesano del Tobacco will be offered in the international markets. Beginning later this month, AJ Fernandez, which produces Viva La Vida, which we don't carry, but I have had. It's a good cigar.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And distributes the brand in the U.S., is adding it to its international portfolio. The brand was launched in March 2019 by brothers Billy and Gus Fagih, F-A-K-I-H, the former owners of Cigar Inn, two popular cigar stores in Manhattan. The line, which is made entirely of Nicaraguan tobacco, so it's a Nicaraguan pupo, is offered in 7 regular prediction sizes. Let's see. The next story, 2012. This is all from Half.
That was it?
You don't
even want to talk about it or not?
We can talk about it. I didn't know you had it.
So where are they going internationally? Like, what does that mean?
It didn't say. They just international distribution.
They didn't say that they're going to...
There's an incomplete story. What do you want from me? I didn't write it.
German market...
International,
Europe.
German, mostly German. I think. I feel that's where most of the cigars go from here.
You think that a cigar like that? You think like a cigar like that is going to do really well on an international level?
I don't know. I mean, they're very. If you think about, it's got a jester on it type thing. So that was that part of the world where they had the court jesters and things. Maybe it'd be a little throwback.
So it's Trump cigar. He's a clown.
Well, it's not a clown. It's a jester. It's a completely different thing.
Rationally.
No, completely different.
Okay.
If you're going to start calling me and Chet the clowns, now we're going to be a little upset because we don't mind jesters.
But that's where you draw the line. Okay.
Clown has a whole different meaning. Stop reading my papers.
I'm not reading.
You're reading my papers.
I'm actually fascinated at the size of the font. You almost lost your gong.
We haven't used the gong, but we will do it today because we have a listener of the week.
So...
Which is not in the notes, but I remembered.
I just think that Boulder cigars are...
it is a very bold cigar.
Like, anything that's medium to full doesn't do well outside the U.S.
Oh, really? You'd think the Germans would like a stronger cigar. I guess you're right, because it's a big Cuban market when you get outside the U.S., and that is not...
the Germans like the Cubans because all the Cubans are good and tight. Oh, man. That was a good one. That was a solid joke. Just the dung.
What we need is a drummer that hangs out like in Dom's house.
Oh. I feel like we need a fact checker guy first. Like somebody pops up videos and stuff.
Pop up videos with little words like the old MTV thing?
I think that'd be cool. Like, look that up. Oh, okay, there's the answer.
There's the answer. All right, 2012 by Oscar Valladares is coming out in a Barber Pole Lancero.
Oh.
It's not every day that a new Lancero comes out, but a new Lancero that's also a Barber Pole is even rare. That's what's heading to the cigar shop, a retail with 2 stores in South Carolina and 1 in North Carolina. When do we get in our shop exclusive?
I don't know, man. What do you want from me?
Shop exclusive?
From who?
I don't care.
Oscar Valladares?
I don't care at this point. I mean, Saka already poo-pooed us. I do not have time.
He's 2 years out. I'm at least 2 years out from giving you... I'm okay.
Maybe from Terrence. Terrence likes this. Let's go on.
I think that you could have a shop exclusive from Terrence probably next week.
He's got it in his car.
Like, hey, dude, we really want to do a shop. Done.
I carry these with me.
Yeah. How many you want? Press release.
Oscar Valladares Tobacco and Company has sent the store the new 2012 by Oscar Barber Pole Lancero, a 7x38 Vitola, which is offered in 10-count boxes and priced at $9.97 per cigar or $99.70 per pack. As with the 2012 by Oscar Barber Pole Toro, which debuted at the cigar shop in December 2017.
So what shop is it going to?
It is going to, it's called the Cigar Shop with 2 stores in South Carolina.
So it's called the Cigar Shop?
Yes, it's called the Cigar Shop.
I mean, that's a name that really has some thought to it.
Very original.
The Cigar Shop. I wonder what they
What should we call it? Let's just call it the Cigar Shop.
I think they were like...
Great idea!
It's done.
Nobody's ever used that. It's so simple, it's perfect.
Trademark it.
Let's see. That's all about that. All right. Maybe this would be our exclusive. Nope, can't, because this is going to somebody else too. Southern Draw added 2 sizes to the Rose of Sharon
Draw.
Desert Rose.
The Desert Rose.
I just like doing these stories. I like the way you say Southern Draw and
Southern Draw.
There'll be 2 Novatolas for the Southern Draw Rose of Sharon Desert Rose, one of a national release, and the other exclusive for a single retailer. Another exclusive.
The
first cigar to be released will be the Southern Draw Rose of Sharon Desert Rose, famous Exclusivo Toro, a 6x52 Toro. As the name implies, it will be exclusive for famous smoke shop in Pennsylvania. Still, we're not getting
Yeah, well, I mean, famous, It
will go on sale later this week during a virtual event. See, we were talking about the Desert Rose. It's
Southern
Draw. Price will be $99.95 per box for 10 between then and October 4th. After that, the price will be $108.99 per box of 10. Only 250 boxes have been produced. To work with another family-owned company is a connection that allows our families to collaborate so easily and create exciting cigars. Do you have to...
It's all right. I'm sorry.
It's very rude. Said Arthur Zaretsky, owner of Famous Smoke, in a press release. Retailers nationwide will receive the Southern Draw Rose of Sharon Rose line. We don't carry that here, so we won't be getting that. It will begin shipping in October. Okay.
There you go.
All right. Toro Fuente.
Yes.
Padron.
Uh-huh.
And others commit to a PCA 2021 exclusive cigar. 9 manufacturers will make exclusive cigars
2020 or 2021?
2021. For the 2021 PCA convention and trade show. During tonight's joint virtual meeting between the Cigar Rights of America and the Premium Cigar Association, it was announced that the 9 companies plan on creating exclusive cigars for the 2021 PCA convention and trade show. While little is known about the details of the cigars, or actually the trade show itself, the cigars will only be sold to retail stores who attend the trade show, which is scheduled to take place next July in Las Vegas. Those manufacturers are, I have the complete list.
Oh.
So, Alec Bradley.
Yeah.
Toro Fuente.
Uh-huh.
CLE.
Yeah.
Crown Heads.
Oh.
Can we still get that if we don't go? Wes.
What? Yes.
Illusion.
Well, that's the real question, isn't it?
Yes. How tight they hold the line.
How strict?
Hold the line.
I mean, if you produce 5,000 boxes or something and you don't have that volume, what do you do then?
J.C. Newman.
Uh-huh. Well, that comes with Fuente. So.
Yeah. Padron. Rocky Patel. And Tatuaje. Some of those companies, the Toro Fuente, Crown Heads, and Rocky Patel, announced exclusive cigars for the 2020 PCA convention trade show, which was ultimately canceled.
Right.
So far, only Illusion cigar has been released.
How so?
So the only ones who have released the PCA cigar. So are they holding it? They holding it for next year?
Yeah.
Or could the Crown Heads Middle Diaz been their offering for the trade show? Maybe.
We offered this Mil Diaz.
The exclusive cigars are being used to help increase retail attendance to the trade show, which is used to fund the legislative and lobbyist efforts by the Premium Cigar Association. The 2021 PCA Convention Trade Show is scheduled for July 10th through the 13th at the Sands Expo Center in Venetia in Las Vegas. So now we have to wait and see if you're a mess over here. Who's going to come out with TPE exclusive cigars?
That's a good question.
Maybe there'll be TPE exclusive urine.
Aganorsa did it.
They did it last year.
Yeah, not to the urine though, but
not yet. Cigar. And so did Fratello. He did those camo.
Man, it's going to be. I don't even know where to begin.
Have you guys decided where this operation is? Concentrating its...
what our focal point will be next year?
Yes.
That's a great question. I don't know.
So the answer is no, you have not.
No. I mean, but I would assume PCA.
You think?
Yeah. I guess. As of right now, where I stand.
Yes. Yes, Michael, where do you stand?
I would probably attend both.
Yes.
And booth at PCA.
So the TPE, you will just be shopping?
I don't know.
Has there been any discussion from the from Mom and Dad? No. Oh, by the way, I now call him Uncle Skip.
Uncle Skip. Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
I haven't really talked.
Has that been brought up?
It's really hard to.
Skip has a plan.
Yeah, but how do you determine what the hell's going on when you don't know what the hell's going on next week?
That's true.
You got a spike in. Let's say that you have a surge in this thing, and vaccines aren't
In Vegas shuts down again.
Yeah, and like with the mandate, the requirements of shit right now in Vegas, it doesn't seem. I mean, maybe you don't go to either. Like it's.
We could do a Cigar Hustler virtual trade show.
It's hard, man.
Where we just Zoom call everybody.
That's tough too.
You have a lot of free time.
Yeah.
When you're not sleeping at night.
I just don't.
Tyler strikes me as a gentleman who doesn't sleep well, so maybe you call Tyler.
It just doesn't. I get the aspect of the Zoom meetings and stuff like that. I just don't see the real. I don't know, prevalence of it when it comes to
how it works. Pans out.
I just don't I don't know. It just. I guess it works, but like I'll FaceTime dudes and say what's up and talk to people like that.
Now, so.
Like that. So like. We have to block off a Zoom time.
Schedule Zoom.
I just believe that there's other ways of providing content and explaining what your product is without having to sit down and say, "Hey, this is what we have going on. Here is our video." Explaining all that.
Oh, we just shoot it once with our production company.
Just release it.
Cigar Hustler pays us.
Boom.
And then just
send it forward.
Just send everybody a little zip drive or something.
Ooh, Cigar Hustler pays us. That's gonna be tough.
I don't know.
Send that in.
We don't pay rent.
It'll be $10,000.
Ooh, nice. Payday. I quit.
No, I mean, I think that one cool thing, if I can say anything positive about the situation that everybody's in, is
yes,
it really does force people to become more creative. Right.
True.
It makes more manufacturers, brand owners, retailers figure out
new ways to do things,
to engage in customers, to create viable content, and to really kind of progress forward. So, Zoom, to me, like the Zoom meeting just doesn't seem like it's sustainable. It just seems like, okay, like, hey, we're going to get on a Zoom call and talk about product. I get on a Zoom call to bullshit with people and to,
I don't see how that works. I mean, I've done Zoom things before, but how do they take turns talking? Because everybody's got a personality in this industry, and this guy over here is not going to want to be quiet and listen to this guy complain.
Well, you got to mute them and shit, and hey, we're going to do a Zoom meeting. It's like, okay,
too much trouble.
Yeah, it just seems tough. It just doesn't seem right to me. Like it just doesn't fit the narrative. If that makes sense. Like I see that Zoom should exist.
Right.
I see that there's a specific place for it when it comes to content and like interview and conversations. Like all those things make sense to me. To zoom in for like a PCA meeting
for this type of industry, I don't see it work because some people get different deals that other people don't.
Yeah, that's true too.
And you don't want but shop A to know shop B is getting a better price.
It isn't like a shop A, shop B thing. This is like the top 5% or 10% major big retailers. They get those big deals, right? They get the deals So those conversations are always going to be private. But Cigar Hustler and every other retailer the same size as Cigar Hustler will have the same deals.
Well, you specifically, yes, but the bigger companies,
right? They usually have separate meetings behind closed doors, anyways.
Right? Yeah.
So they're not going to partake in a meeting.
As long as we're talking about Zoom meetings and things, you explain how the next event here at Cigar Hustler is going to work for Halloween? Because, to tell you the truth, I was a little confused.
So it's going to be like so Drew Estate is doing this thing where they're doing a Zoom meeting and they're doing events for linking it into product giveaway and stuff online on the site.
So people will actually be here at the shop.
Oh, it's going to be a hybrid of the two because I will not I don't want to do an event with no one here.
Right.
Like that seems silly.
Right.
Like we can do this. Like as people, we can still be in contact with each other. That's possible.
Yeah.
Spread out, wear a fucking mask.
So we
do some of it outside. You don't all have to sit inside.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, when it's it's going to be a little cooler. It should be nice.
KD and Pedro are going to be here in the shop.
No.
Oh, neither one is.
No, they're not allowed. Like as of right now, the mandate for Drew Estate is they're not allowed to leave.
So they
until November.
So they will not be in the shop.
Correct.
So they're going to be on TV.
They're going to be Zooming.
Oh. So what? I get to walk up to the table and go.
Well, instead we'll have
Pedro. Hi.
Well,
in
store,
Nicaragua. How are you?
Well, in store we'll have deals and we'll have some of those limited items and stuff without them here.
Now, if I am not in the shop, how do I view this?
I have no idea. They haven't explained that to me.
We don't know the
They'll
logistics.
probably have a link of some sort that we can promote and say, hey, this is, here's the Zoom information.
Oh, it's just a regular Zoom meeting with a password and
Probably.
everything.
Yeah. Probably that type
I
of
thought they were
machine.
going to be here. That's why I misunderstood. I thought the computer was going to be on the table,
No.
and I walk up and go, Hi, Phil in Milwaukee. How are you? Would you like to buy a Liga 9? I can't. I'll just ship it.
I mean, that brings me back to, I am kind of tired of, the talk shows and everything. We're like, oh, we have so-and-so here today.
I know.
And they're not fucking there. They're in a screen at their house. And it's just like, dude, you can get on a plane. You can wear a mask. You can be properly distanced when you get there. It's not that hard.
Can they at least make it better quality?
Right.
I mean, don't these people have money?
Don't you have production companies and shit?
I mean, the production company?
Yeah.
Or want to use one?
Probably you.
I mean, the radio show I listen to, Real Radio, they're doing a mix. So there's some guys are at the studio, some guys are at home.
Right.
If they have family issues, they can't come over. But when you listen to the show,
It sounds like they're all there.
they're all there.
Right.
Now, it did come on the other day, and the guy didn't click the right button or something, one of the guys at home. So it sounded, like he was talking from further away.
Right.
But then all he did was click the button, and boom.
And then it was addressed.
It sounded like he's
Right.
in the room. You're like, oh,
It's kind of like,
you got
having
that thing.
more than one commercial on a YouTube podcast.
Well,
And,
we used
sometimes
to-
you have errors.
Sometimes we have 2 commercials.
Yeah. Sometimes you have errors, which is fine.
Trying to figure if this is clicking up or not, because it feels like we've been talking longer than that.
I think we're good. I
We're
feel
fine.
solid.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
It's also our third set.
Yeah, we should have addressed it at the beginning of the show, but last week we thought the gentleman from the Liga Cigar Club was going to be on the
Bravado
show.
one?
Bravada Cigar Club?
Yeah.
Apparently that was going to be this week.
But he canceled anyways.
But he canceled anyway, but we dogged him a little bit last week. 'cause
I don't
we thought
really
it was-
how did we dog him?
Well, we gave him, I feel we gave him a little trouble because it was a no-call, no-show as far as we've been concerned last week. Now,
yeah.
he reached out to you and
then
canceled this week.
Yeah.
And now, if I remember correctly, he did say October 4th, I believe, or 5th or something. He gave a date in October.
I feel like it was September. Because he kept mixing the 28th and 29th, and I kept saying, no, not that date, this date.
Oh.
But
Who knows? Either way, he did cancel this week. There's some illnesses in his family, and
Right.
for our safety.
I will tell you this, and okay, so we had a glitch there in that scenario, but I do like a lot of aspects as to what he's trying to do. I think
a lot of content
I
goes
feel
up.
right. That's a big deal, and
Very well shot.
right, and developing those things
And
are
your
important.
your little segment of the trailer or whatever that they put up for the one here. You look great.
Dun.
With the panning camera and
Yeah,
your
it was nice. Yeah.
and the 1920s mobster music playing.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
So I
I'm very
agree.
curious to see how that comes out.
There's he's still fairly new to the industry. There are a lot of things that he's going to learn as he's going along the way, and I don't see a lot of negativity around it. And I just think that
Some of the
He's
stuff, in
gotta-
my opinion, is a little pretentious.
he's going to have to
but
learn.
that seems to be his thing.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That if that works for him, I just think that there are some manufacturers and brands and stuff that you're going to have to learn that are full of shit.
Right? Yeah.
And he's going to take his lumps. He is.
Right.
But he'll survive it.
Did you see them when they shot it in the humidor? Some of those angles where they were shooting
He was very
shooting
low.
from the floor, in the blurry. I was like, oh, that was just
The autofocus with the blurred background.
that just shooting through the racks and the
shells.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice.
We need a gimbal. That's going to be one of the next acquisitions for the Mike and Mike Productions.
Oh, gimbal. Mm-hmm. Great. Then I got to follow you around all the time.
Yeah.
Be like a reality show.
Well, we're not there.
For Miss Brittany's podcast, This Is My Life,
Dun, dun,
with Brittany
dun,
Stepankevich. Now there's a third child. That would be such a great show.
Really
That would be a great show. Every week she just tells us what happened the prior week.
I mean, just the simple aspect of what we lived through last night.
That would have been a whole show.
Oof.
Brittany, you could call it in. We have the cord.
So there you go.
But not while I'm a full-time employee. I don't have time to do this show.
Which we're going to address on the Patreon.
Oh, all right. We have a listener of the week. Listener of the week is Mr. Ira Lockhart.
Boom.
From David. He manages the Tampa Davidoff store.
Does he?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know
He
that.
is the man there.
A nice guy.
He's a very nice man. He's always nice to me when I'm there and says hello and we interact on social media. He's very nice. He's in my club, so.
Good guy.
Yes. But that's the way he does it. You sent me that thing where he went in and liked me. Yeah, he likes to play catch up. So you won't hear from him for a couple of weeks. All of a sudden, boom, 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 boom.
Oh, I was.
He's a very busy man.
I was impressed. He's a good guy.
Yes. You know who we need on the show? Tommy.
That would be interesting. I don't think that'll ever happen.
He's a big fan. At least he used to be.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
We're not gonna get Tommy on the show.
No. I mean, we could try.
Come on, we call him. We should just call him.
If we call him, then we don't get to talk. He can just speak the whole time.
Oh. Maybe we do a 3-way with him and Ronnie and let them fight it out.
Ooh. Now you're talking.
There we go.
Maybe like a pay-per-view.
Oh. Look at that. All right. That's all I got. You got anything else?
No, I mean, that's,
Good, solid show, Michael.
Attaboy. Proud of you. Good for you. Yeah.
All right. This has been episode 142. Cigar Hustler Podcast. The number one show still on Podbean.
Yep.
Which was very nice of the Cigar Boys to mention that.
I wonder if we're blurry. I feel like we're blurry.
It does look blurry, doesn't it?
It does.
It does.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, boy.
Trying to make it autofocus on my hand.
We'll find out soon enough.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed the show. And what are you doing?
That's it. I don't know.
What are we talking about the Patreon? Are we going to tease the Patreon?
I want to review that small batch. I feel like I kind of shorted you on that.
Oh, the LFD
That's an amazing
small batch.
cigar, and you really need to try that out.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Small batch next on the Patreon.
Bye.
If you're a Patreon member, you get to hear it next. If not, we're very sorry. Oh, no, I hate when he leaves when I'm still talking. And then he's just going to get up and walk out. Finally, my own show. Oh, and he's turning it off. Is it blurry?
No.
Oh, see, I look good. Oh, now I'm blurry. All right, bye.
This has been a Cigar Hustlers podcast, a Mike and Mike production. Be sure to listen every Tuesday at 10 a.m. for all new episodes.
Hi, I'm Husto Iroa.
Yeah, we just don't have to do a single podcast ever again.
Perfect. Ever. I'm good, Mike and Mike. How are you guys doing?
The Hojo,
Hojo! It's the Hojo!
the Monterey.
You didn't even let him fuck it up all the way. All right,
I gotta get past Hojo! Go on.
I don't even have to try to hit the record. He's not even gonna try. We're gonna cover a lot of ground here, Mike. All right. Try to keep up.
That's a sign of a good podcast.
I gave you like 4 cigars when I walked in the door.
All right, end this.
Mike squared.